Coach Troy Nickerson here after dual meeting against North Dakota State. Your overall assessment of the team today, obviously, another conference meet that matters.
Yeah, I mean, losing sucks, right? As we just told the team, I'm never going to be happy with a loss, but, I challenged the guys this whole week, and especially today before the duel, to just go out there and fight. Fight for every point, fight for every situation, and I think they did an excellent job of that. And again, I think everything's starting to fall together at the right time. On paper, we had 7 starters out of the lineup. That's not an excuse, but probably
The
a little
number
bit.
7, huh?
7. That's it's not an excuse, and it's just the reality where we're at right now. We're slowly getting healthy, but again, some of those guys that wrestled tonight, they're showing that they want to be in the lineup. So again, these guys might be contending for that starting spot here pretty soon.
So, how do you assess your season? I mean, you've had some performances in some of the big national tournaments that have really shown some promise. And, I'm a 1-6 dual record isn't something that I'm sure the team's happy about. But, how's the Bears looking going into the last part of this season?
I think we're looking great. I really do. I think we're right where we need to be. Again, it's been a rocky year. We've had some bad luck with some injuries. Little things, nothing serious, which is lucky. We'll have everybody back towards the end of the season. But we also have a very young team. That's not used to this grind. I think of the college season. It's a grind. It really is, and they're adjusting to it, and it's hard to be on every week. So we're slowly getting there, and again, how we train to be the best in March. So that's what we're focused on.
Now, you had one ranked battle where the last match over there, 133, ended up going overtime and not your way. Talk about motion and also about, how important it is to get up against these kids that are going to be, in Minneapolis, NCAA kind.
Yeah, it was exciting. Again, Mosier's a fearless kid. He likes having it on the line. I asked him earlier this week. I said, you want to go first or last? And he's like, I want to go last. He just loves the lights being on him. And fortunately, they wanted to start at 41, so it just worked out for us. But he's a gamer. He's going to put it on the line when the time's to shine. And again, he's going to be ready come March. What
wins of yours today were really big for you?
Well, to start the duel off the way we did, Brody Lamb going out there, we watched film of the kid. We knew kind of what the game plan was. He told me a couple days ago that he's going to cradle the kid and pin him, and that's exactly what he did. These guys are being disciplined. They're going out and they're doing what they need to do. They're doing everything right, and so real proud of him for getting the thing started. And then Alan Clothier obviously had a very gritty match. Didn't go exactly how he wanted to. It would have been nice to see him get that major at the end, but it was just a little bit of a slow start. But Alan's doing fantastic, and then Jace obviously pulling it out late. That's the type of gutsy mentality that you need going into the end of the season, because they're going to have a lot of matches like that.
Do you see any of your injured guys competing before conference, or is it going
Absolutely. They'll all be back before conference. Like I just told a couple of the other guys, they all could be back next week. You might see one of them, 2 of them. We're going to just kind of evaluate where each individual is at. And, again, we're trying to focus on them individually. So we could have all 3 of them back next week. Maybe one. We'll just see.
Obviously, when you're tested with injury, it shows what depth, how important that is to a Division I program. Are you feeling like your room every year gets deeper and you have more possibilities when you deal with these kind of things?
Absolutely. It's certainly getting deeper. I don't know if we've done a great job of showing that so far this year, but I think tonight was a great example of that, where we showed, the depth that we have. And a lot of that's just the personal confidence in each and every one of these guys, and them having confidence in themselves that they can step in and go put it on the line and go win a match, So we're getting close, and it's been a building process, and we're continuing to build, and I think we've got something special coming down the road here.
How many more duels you got left?
We have 4 duels left.
Wow, so there's still a lot of wrestling.
A lot of wrestling.
Yeah.
A lot of wrestling.
Well, we'll probably catch up with you down in Colorado Springs when you got Air Force, because that's a good local event for us, and really appreciate your time, Coach.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you.